that I might have trouble getting a job. It never entered my mind. It should have. It shows how naive I was. Yes. And the year I graduated, I got engaged to be married. My husband was a year behind me, and we were going to get married, and we both liked to eat, and one of us had to work, and that was me. I needed a job, and I wanted to work as a lawyer. And there were all these notices on the placement bulletin board saying, Stanford Law grads, call us, we want to talk to you about a job. I called every one of them, and not one of them would talk to me. Why? I was female. Not one. I had a friend whose father was a partner in a big California law firm, and I said, ask your father if he'll get me an interview at that firm. And she did, and he did, and I made a trip to Los Angeles to meet with the partner of this big law firm. He looked at my resume. Oh, Miss Day, you have a fine resume. Fine. But Miss Day, this firm has never hired a woman lawyer. I don't see the day when we will. Our clients wouldn't stand for it. I looked pretty sad. And he said, well, now, Miss Day, how well do you type? And I said, so-so. And he said, maybe I can get you a job here as a legal secretary. And I said, well, thank you very much, sir, but no thanks. I do want to work as a lawyer. Now, I still had to get a job, and this was October. We were getting married in December, so the pressure was on. I heard that the county attorney in San Mateo County, California, had once had a woman lawyer on his staff, so I went to see him, made an appointment. Very nice man. He was an Italian-American. It was an elective office, and, you know, they're all glad angles, so he was very nice, very cordial. We had a line, oh, Miss Day, you have a wonderful resume here. Yes, I had a woman lawyer. She did fine. I'd be happy to have another. You're qualified. But I get my money from the County Board of Supervisors, and I don't have any money to hire another deputy. I'm not funded for it. Well, I went back to the Lazy Bee Ranch, my home, to get ready for the wedding, and I wrote him a long letter, and that letter's now in the museum up there. And I told him all the things that I thought I could do for him in that office if he'd hire me. And I explained that I knew he didn't have any money, but I'd work for nothing until the supervisors eventually would think it appropriate to give him some more money. And he had shown me around the office. There wasn't an empty office. And I said, I know you don't have an empty office, but I met your secretary. She's very nice, and there's room in there for a second desk if she'd have me. That was my first job as a lawyer. No pay. My desk was with the secretary, and I loved the work. It was terrific. So that's the way it was when I got out of law school, and I'm glad that it isn't that way anymore.